Mr. Mayor, Provincial Grand Master, Dr. Carroll, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your welcome, Provincial Grand Master. And on behalf of all guests, I thank you for inviting us to the relaunch of this magnificent library and museum of Freemasonry. It's a further sign of the huge contribution which the province of Berkshire is making to Masonic learning and development, to education and knowledge, and I would single out the contribution which this province, and in particular you, Sir, Provincial Grand Master, made to the recent launch of Solomon, online educational and Masonic knowledge product. A further move, as indeed this library and museum is, to the thirst which younger Masons in particular, but we older ones will become infected with the same desire for knowledge. It is clear to me that this museum has a long and distinguished history and has played a great part in providing useful resource for local research. In London, we're also of the firm view that it is very important that we ensure that the history of Freemasonry and its rationale more widely understood both by Freemasons and the wider community alike. To this end, we're taking significant steps to ensure that we play our part in raising the positive profile of Freemasonry with the full understanding that we have always had and will continue to have an important role to play in civil society as a whole. With this in mind, it's excellent to see that you've taken the opportunity to rationalise and refresh these facilities so as to make them more accessible to all. And you have firm plans in mind to ensure that the interconnected library and museum are open on a regular basis for much wider use, and that whilst your library catalogue is already online, you intend to explore further the use of modern technology to enhance the user's experience. I'm confident that with the additional help, support and guidance of the Director and her team from our Library and Museum in London, much can be achieved in enhancing accessibility and ensuring that this provision continues to thrive as a centre of excellence, making a practical and relevant contribution to Masonic learning, development and to the wider understanding of all. So we thank you for the warmth of your welcome and for your hospitality here this evening. We wish you well for your future undertakings. We support and appreciate the work that is being carried out here in Berkshire across the board and look forward to returning to seeing your future progress. Thank you very much.